Good morning from Mykonos, Greece.
We made it to Mykonos today. We are a little bit delayed just because it was pretty choppy getting in here. It's much smoother now. It's still a little windy, but overall it definitely was the right decision to be delayed because of the way the waves were. But we're super excited to be here. So what's really unique about this trip, or this port I should say, is that we're here overnight. So the ship, we're going to drop anchor, and we're going to be able to have the opportunity to run off the ship, whether it be just today, tonight, whenever.
So this is the tender port, so we pre-booked our tender for 10:30, but since we're a little bit behind on schedule, I don't know when that's going to happen. But there's no problem because we're here till tomorrow at 2 p.m. So there's no rush to go offshore. We just gotten ready. We had breakfast at the wake, which was pretty good. You can see it right here, the pictures. And then, yeah, we're ready for a day at Mykonos. We have nothing planned though.
Nothing specific. I know there's a bunch of like beach clubs and stuff like that, so we'll land at one of those at some point. But kind of by design, nothing planned, so we can just kind of take our time.
Have you been to Mykonos? Let us know here down in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more.
I know it's good. Is there any way I can?
We have made it to Mykonos officially. So this was the tender port, and it was a little complicated because it's windy, it's wavy, so they were a little behind on schedule with their tender operations, but we have made it and we're so excited. It's nice and sunny here in Mykonos, and we are ready to explore the city. So once you get off the tender boat, there's gonna be a few shuttles that will take you to the city center, or the center of the city, and that's what we're gonna be doing in a second. So Virgin has a meeting point here, and this one, the shuttle? Yeah. All right, thank you. So this is the shuttle to the town. Virgin will arrange a couple shuttles with the city of Mykonos. So once you get to the port, we just hop on a bus and get to the city. But if you have excursions or any private reservations, they should be out here waiting for you. Here we go.
Walking to the downtown area here in Mykonos, and first impressions are it's really awesome. I know this is kind of the tourist spot off the start, but so far it looks really cool. So what we did was we took a tender over, and then they had us hop on a bus to take us over to the old town. So now we're gonna look around, find some things to do, some places to maybe eat, and we'll keep you posted on what we find.
If you don't want to do a beach club or a loud place here off the port, there's this public beach that people are just laying their towels down and enjoying the beach, and it's beautiful. It looks crystal clear, quiet so far. I'm sure it'll get busy later, but if you come here early, you have a good spot to sunbathe. And now inside the old city, you find a lot of shops similar than Santorini. Less hilly. I feel like this is more flat than Santorini.
Yeah, not as crowded right now.
It's certainly, yeah. But yeah, lots of stores. I love the buildings when they're like this wide. They're beautiful. And lots of blues. Update on Mykonos. It's a little windy. Not a little, it's a lot windy. It's beautiful. You don't need a tour if you just want to walk around. I know there's some tours that will tell you the story and everything behind the scenes, but you don't need it if you just want to walk around. The service works well for T-Mobile, so you can check your maps if you like. What do you think of Mykonos?
I love it. It's beautiful. This breeze is everything right now, so it doesn't feel so hot.
Yes.
A lot of people. It's busy.
Yeah,
it's gotten busier.
There's a few ships, yeah.
But it's okay. It's good. We're enjoying it.
And that's our view right now. So we walked from the port all the way down there, and then we did a few steps up to the hill, and now we came down to the water area. We're just standing here enjoying the wind, and we'll probably look for a beach club in a second. So that will probably be our next shot. Inside the city. The hat came on. It's hot. It's hot in Mykonos. The wind is nice, but the temperature are a little high. So we're just waiting for our Uber. Is that our Uber right there? No. So the way that transportation works here is that you can take a public bus, and then it stops in the downtown or the city, and then you can take a transportation from there to the beach. I'm not sure if there is public transportation directly to the beach, but we don't want to find out. We're here to enjoy our time. So we ordered an Uber. Ubers are regulated here, so they use their meter as the method of payment. And then we just head into the beach. We have made it to one portion of the beach. So this beach is Eli Beach or Eli Beach? Agrari Beach. And there's a restaurant with restrooms if you need it. The ride was about 20 minutes. 20 long minutes, just turning left and right. So just be mindful of the ride here. It's beautiful out there. So the ride is worth it. Makes everything worth it. We made a quick stop at Agrari after the beach because we were really hungry. So the beach is right there. If you want location-wise, you can type Agrari on the GPS or on the Uber app, and the Uber will take you to the parking lot, and then you can walk. So there's like a beach club situation on the right side, and then on the left side it's all public. You can just put a towel down, relax, and then if you go across the rocks or over the rocks, that's where you're gonna find a more beachy situation, beach club situation. But those are more expensive, so if you're looking to relax without breaking the bank, type Agrari again, and this beach is pretty public. We spent a few hours at the beach. It was cold. The water was cold. For some reason, Mykonos water, it's a little colder, but it was good. It was a lot of fun, and enjoy your time in Mykonos because you probably do this once in your lifetime. Food has arrived. So I got a pork gyro, and they're a little different in Mykonos. So it seems like every town has a different type of gyro. And then what do you have?
Chicken gyro.
Chicken gyro. Let's see how it tastes, and we'll tell you. Greek enough. We have come back to the ship to freshen up and get ready for the night because it's a 24-hour sailing in Mykonos. So we're here overnight. The ship won't go anywhere. Tenders will go back and forward from the island and back. So we're ready for the night. Let's go back to the island. Round 2. We're off the ship now. The tender operation is less crowded now because it's later during the day. People are coming back to the ship to get ready for the night, or just go back. But we are heading back to the city up there, see if we can snatch a couple gifts, do some shopping, and then head to dinner. And we made a reservation at a restaurant called Nice and Easy, I believe it's called.
Yeah, Nice and Easy.
Just because we wanted to see the sunset, and that was a good restaurant with availability and good sunset views, so we'll see.
It's definitely quieter here now than when we were here. When we first walked in, I thought it was going to be really busy just with the amount of people walking in, but when we were here way earlier, it was definitely way busier, I think.
Yeah, it's just people kind of ending their day. A lot of people starting their day too.
Yeah, a different ship came in right around like 2 or 3, so a little bit of a late arrival. I was only here till 11 tonight, so it's really kind of cool being here as the sun starts to go down, though, because the sun isn't all over the place or, you know, sweltering.
Right. We made it to the restaurant for dinner, and I don't know if you can hear the ocean because it's pretty loud in here, but oh my god, the view that we were able to secure. Hopefully we can get to see the sunset because I know one of the best sunsets is here in Mykonos, and we're ready to eat, enjoy Mykonos. It's just beautiful. And if you look to the other side, to sun side, another side of the view, which is beautiful too. It's a lot of people in there too, waiting for the sunset to hit. I would recommend if you're trying to get a sunset balcony or a restaurant with a view to make a reservation, because right now we are at this restaurant, and even though we made a reservation very last minute, it's packed. It's pretty busy, and I know as the sun continues to go down, people will like to snag a good spot for dinner with a view. So yeah, that's my tip for sunset restaurants in Mykonos. And prices are like your touristy areas. Like prices are not the cheapest. I would recommend you to look at the menu online. That's what we did, and you know, we compared prices with what we wanted to do, and that's how we found this place. Here's an update on the sunset. We're still here at the restaurant, and the sunset's forming up, so it's beautiful. So the bottle of wine was about 48 euros, which isn't that bad for a bottle. And then they keep it nice and chill here. For the appetizer, what do we have for the appetizer?
We had calamari, and then some pita with tzatziki. It was excellent, all of it.
The calamari were good. They're different, definitely, because we're so used to American food.
Very fishy.
It was very fishy, but that was fresh. It was fresh, yeah. And now people are lining up to take a picture with the sunset, which is beautiful. Last update on the sunset. It's 8:30 p.m. and this is how beautiful the sunset is in Mykonos. If you have the chance to reserve a table by the water or even higher up in the mountains with a view, please do. It's worth it.
One more of those flags. Yeah. One more for you. Yeah.
We have made it to the final day of our itinerary on board of the Resilient Lady.
First impressions, or last impressions, I really should say, it's been an awesome sailing. We've reached that point though in the sailing where it's like that somber moment where it's the last day, the last night's always like you pack up, to get ready to go. And just, I don't know, there's a feeling of somberness to it because it's been so much fun.
It has been a lot of fun.
Thinking about some of the ports we went to, I love them all each in their own way, for sure. I think Mykonos is my favorite in terms of just kind of the relaxing and our dinner we had last night. Just the vibe of Mykonos was really, really great.
I really enjoy Rhodos the most. Very relaxing. You're connected to more like of their culture because Mykonos is more like your touristy place. But it was fun though. Like I really liked that. Bodrum, would I go back? Maybe not.
No,
Yeah.
Belgium, it was cool. It was a really cool port. As you can see in one of our videos, we talk a lot about how they have the high-end, probably not authentic things that you can buy there. But for us, that's...
It's like a shopping, a shopping destination. And then Santorini, beautiful, but there's a very limited amount of things that you can do on the island because there's not much to do. It's beautiful, and don't get me wrong, you can go take beautiful pictures, have a good lunch or dinner, but other than that, there's not much to do like Mykonos or other of the stops that we had. Mykonos last night was a good way to end this trip, and I know we had a few hours this morning to go back offshore if we wanted to, but we decided to take some rest and enjoy the ship. That's why we kind of like log off from the video for a little bit this morning. But yeah, Mykonos has my heart. It was amazing. I would recommend you guys to do it for more than 2 days. It was a lot of fun.
So tonight we're going to the Wake for our last dinner here. We've eaten at the Wake. We ate it. I think it was our first night here as well.
First or second night, yeah.
And we like the food at the Wake. It's also the only that was available. So it's either that or the galley. And if we want to have the galley, we can go for a second dinner up there later.
Some of the things that I've noticed from previous voyages with Virgin Voyages is that the entertainment, they have definitely improved the entertainment. There's something to do every hour and a half. Especially a day like sea, there's a lot to do. The shows, the productions are like upscale, and they're for everyone now. Like, don't be alarmed. It's good for like the younger side, but also for older people. And the shows are so good, so fun. You're not gonna be disappointed.
Quick plug for the Misbehaved show. Boo and her accomplice, they did great.
Yes,
Great.
so fun. You would not stop laughing because the shows are so hilarious, so fun. Some fun to watch, and they're interactive, so you're part of their show. It's just so good. Their food, it's Virgin. They always strive for quality and for good food. We have had pretty good food and dinner, breakfasts overall. The only restaurant that we kind of like did not like very well was Dasso, and it's not their fault. It's not our cup of tea. They're more like green, and you get a lot of vegan or vegetarian options. And you know, we like our classic breakfasts, but we did not try Dasso for dinner. And to be honest, it did not kind of like interested us.
Yeah, our experience at breakfast the first time was so poor that we canceled the dinner that we had there later that evening.
But the wake has been great. What else?
The test kitchen. So I like the test kitchen. The only issue we had with the test kitchen was, so we sailed on Virgin about 1.5 years ago, and the menu that we had was the exact same menu that we had 1.5 years ago. So I'm not sure if they're still testing it out, but
they did said that they were gonna change the menu for the second half of the sailing, but we couldn't have a second reservation. We couldn't snag a second reservation with them, so that's why we didn't try the new menu. But it was good. It was just something that we already done. What else? Gombe, fun, lots of fun. You get to meet other sailors and share that experience with others. Don't be alarmed. It's not high pressure. You're gonna have a lot of fun. And then what am I missing? Pink agave, so good.
so good.
That food that's really, really good. And the wake for brunch, guys. If you had the opportunity, go to brunch every morning at the wake. It's so good. They have so many options, and in comparison to Dasso, I think you're gonna enjoy this one. And what was your favorite restaurant? For me, I think it was Pink Agave.
Mine's the wake for sure. I like a good fillet, and I can't wait to have a fillet tonight. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite.
And then overall, good sailing. We had a lot of fun. Good crowd too. Like in comparison to cruises that we have taken from the U.S., this crowd has been the best. So liberating, so freedom, so non-judgmental. A lot of fun. So it makes us kind of want to do another Med cruise, or maybe another cruise that will leave from Europe, because it was a good crowd. Lots of fun. So lots of good people too that we have met
It's been total
on
fun.
this sailing. Yeah.
You know, tomorrow we make our trek back home, but you know, it's all good. It was worth every bit. Worth every bit of it.
Well, that's all I have. I just wanted to do a little conclusion of our trip. If you haven't seen or watched the other videos, make sure to go back to day 1 where we embarked on this journey, and make sure to follow, subscribe, like this video, share it with others, because we're trying to grow our channel. And thank you for watching.
We'll see you on our next cruise.